Okay, good morning, Professor David J. De Los Reyes. Okay, my topic for this session will be, this will be an example problem on simplification. Oh, I have taught many years on mathematics and electrical engineering. And I have noticed that those who are failing the subject matter was not so good in the so-called simplification of equations, because in the so-called simplification of equations, if you try to expand or simplify or manipulate, actually in your mind you are following a certain concept. So it seems they are not absorbing the concepts on how to simplify, equations. Okay, I will try to give you an example. It will just be simply a simple algebraic equation. Okay, the subject matter is simplification, and the problem, we are given the equation quantity x plus 2 times quantity x plus 3 plus quantity over, no, x minus 4 over x plus 1. The last part is plus x squared, and this should be equal to 0. The problem is only asking for the so-called expansion and simplification. So it says expand and simplify. Okay? Or that is just an easy matter if you know how to expand and simplify. Okay, let's proceed with the solution. If we try to expand, the two terms are actually two binomial terms, right? So it's just a matter of multiplying it. X times x will be an x squared. Okay. The two middle terms is the product 2 times x, which is 2x. And the next middle term is the product x times 3, which is 3x. And the last part is actually 2 times 3. This is plus 6. There's no hard thing on that one, right? So as long as you know the so-called laws of exponent, okay, and the proper sign and how to put the proper sign, that's it. Okay, let's proceed with the next one. Plus x minus 4 over x plus 1 plus x squared. So actually we simplified the first one already. And to simplify the equation further, there is a denominator on the second term over here. So we will multiply all the terms by 1 over x plus 1. Right? Because the problem says simplify. Before we simplify, we combine the terms, the common terms on the expansion of the two binomials, right? So x squared, this is 2x plus 3x, that will be 5x, this is plus 6. So this is under one quantity, okay? Oh, sorry for this one. I noticed my error, right? We will multiply all the terms by x plus 1. Okay? So the resulting expansion is actually x squared plus 5x plus 6 times x plus 1. Okay? The second term will be x minus 4 over x plus 1. This x plus 1 cancel with this. Oh, we are simplifying. Okay? The last part will be the product of x squared times x plus 1. So this is x squared times the quantity x plus 1. For the first part, after the multiplication of x plus 1, now we are to expand again. So it's just like we get this x squared plus 5 plus 6 times x, and that will be x cubed plus 5x squared plus 6x, because x times x squared is actually x cubed. We use the laws of exponent. So while you are, what you call this, simplifying, you are following a concept, right? Our concept is already in our mind. So x squared times x will be an x cubed. A 5x times x will be 5x squared. And 6 times x will be 6x. Right? The next one will be a 1 times x squared will be an x squared. A 5x times 1 will still be 5x. And 6 times 1 will be 6. So the expansion of this quadratic in this binomial here is actually a cubic equation now. Okay, it is represented by this quantity here. It's a cubic equation, right? That plus this one here, plus open quantity x minus 4. And for the last part, again, we will expand. And on the expansion thing, we are multiplying x squared times x. Again, we think in our mind that we are multiplying two terms, okay, with the same base with different denominator. So this will be an x squared times x will be an x cubed. And x squared times 1 will be an x squared, and this should be equal to 0. Okay, so while we are simplifying, okay, we are following a concept which is already embedded in our mind. So in the simplification process, it's always like that, right? So the number one thing here is the concept. It's the fundamental operations. That's why I told you, those who are failing mathematics are actually, they don't fully grasp the so-called concepts on how to simplify. Okay? Or further simplifying this one, it's just a matter of combining similar terms. An x cubed, right, plus an x cubed. This is 1 and 1, so this will be 2x cubed. So actually, we are presenting our final answer in the so-called descending powers. So we will start with the highest power, and we will start with x cubed. It's always like that. Okay, 5x squared plus 1x x squared is 6, right? Plus another 1, okay, that will be 7x squared. So we combine already the terms with the term x squared. So we will just add the coefficient. This is 5 plus 1 plus 1, so that will be 7x squared. And the next term will be the terms that contains the x term, right? It should be this one, 6. We'll just take the coefficient. We are only adding similar terms right now. Plus 5, that will be 11. Plus 1. The coefficient of x is 1, right? So 6 plus 5 plus 1, that will be 12 multiplied by x. Or what concept are we following with that one? We are combining similar terms. Like 1 cow plus 1 cow plus 1 cow will be 3 cows. It's just something like that, right? And the last part will be the pure constant. The pure constant is actually 6 plus minus 4 plus open quantity minus 4. Okay? So 6 minus 4 is actually 2 plus 2, and this should be equal to 0. That will be our final answer. That's the procedure on how to simplify. While we are simplifying inside our mind, actually we are, what you call this, thinking of the concepts we are using. It's always like that. Okay? Good morning from Los Angeles.